Hello viewers, welcome back to my channel. This video is a continuation of the previous video in which we have created the API and we have added crude actions and we have tested it through Postman. For your reference, I'll be adding the link for the previous video in the description. Please do follow that video before going ahead with this tutorial. So in this video we are going to call the API with jQuery, wherein we are going to create a www root folder in the project directory. Then we are going to create an HTML file which is index.html, and within there we are going to call our API through jQuery. So let's do it. So in solution folder, just right click, add a folder and give it a name as www root. Okay, so root folder, and then create one HTML index file, new item, and here I'm saying as HTML. Alright, HTML page, which is going to be index HTML. Okay, and then we are going to replace this with our code, which is HTML head metadata to do CRUD. Here we have added the styling for our input button, spoiler, table head, table data head. In the body we have defined the edit right, and here in the script section we are going to use the jQuery one, and yeah, so this is pretty much the HTML code. So for your reference, I'll just hold it for some time so that you can take a note of it. So HTML file, fine. So now we'll go ahead with other settings that are needed to be done. Now we need to add one JavaScript file to our www root. Here I'm adding that file, add new item, and we need to add a JavaScript file, and the name I'm giving here is site.js, and in here we are writing the jQuery code. So const URI API / to do, this is the URI constant variable we are going to use, and here this is the jQuery function we have written, and we are going to check against the data is greater than 1. Then we are going to call the data name, and we are binding it to the counter ID, and this is how we are calling the get data here. Okay, here we are using the asynchronous AJAX call, and we are calling the get method. We are using our URI, we are passing the data object, and then upon uh, API results, it is going to bind the data with our HTML file, which is table data. And we have likewise we have for edit, delete. All right, so this data object is going to get the results, and depending on result, we are going to provide an output for our for the API, right? So don't worry, for all this code, I'll be adding this code link into my description of this video, so you will be able to follow up with all the code and you can do a practice. Okay, so delete item, edit item, and this is the end of the JavaScript code. Add item, get data. Okay, so this is the JQuery code which we have written in a site.js file, and this file basically we are just using in here, and as you can see here that this is what we are using here, and depending on the user selection, it is going to on user input. Let's say he want to add an item or do want to edit or delete. So based on that, our jQuery functions will be called, and the expected results will be displayed. And before running our application, we just also need to update the startup.cs file with this piece of code. Here we are saying that use default files and use static files. Since we have added index.html, we are going to run that HTML file through our API application. So that's why we need to add this piece of code. Okay. So now let's run the application and see what we have got. So run, and this is the result of the API, and here we are going to call our index.html. Right. Let's say edit to item 2, save. So it got edited here. Let's say item 3, add. So we are adding it, so it got added. Let's say if I want to delete, so it is simply deleting it. So it is as simple as that. Don't worry, there will be a link for the complete code in the description. So I hope you have enjoyed this video, and you have learned that how to test our API using Postman, and also how to call our web API through jQuery. I wish you good luck for your learning, and hopefully we'll be creating more videos, and hopefully they will be useful video for you. Okay, have a good day. Take care. Bye.